and welcome to this video. In this video, I will explain how I built a web-based application that gives the overall sentiment analysis report of the news articles about the company. So we will give an input as company name to the application, and it will generate the overall sentiment analysis report, and also give an audio file in Hindi summarizing the overall sentiment analysis. So I have built this application and hosted it on the Hugging Face spaces. So first of all, we have to create a space in the Hugging Face. So we'll log into the Hugging Face platform and go to the spaces section and create a new space by filling out this information like space name and the license. So we will use the Docker as SDK basically. So basically, after building the application, after writing the all scripts that basically helps us to run the application successfully, we'll create a Docker file, and this Docker file will be pushed or will be saved to the this space. So and the application will automatically run according to the code written in the Docker file. So basically, I want to say that it will use the Docker file to runner script as a main runner script. Okay. Now after creating the space, it will give the repository link. So in this case, I have created a space named as news app. So uh, I have cloned the repository link in my local machine, and then we will open the whole repo in our local code editor. In this case, I have used the VS Code. So in my local machine, I will create some supporting files to build this application in the same folder, same repository folder. So the first file is requirements.txt, where I have mentioned some important libraries like fast API that is used to expose the API endpoints and the build a fast API application. So UVcorn is used to like run the fast API application. Request is used to get the responses from the API endpoints and the URL. BS4 is used to scale the data from the websites. Transformer is used to utilize the large language models that are in the Hugging Face platform, and also some perform some basically LLM based functions. So LangChain is the basically generative AI application building framework. Now this torch is also used to run the deep learning algorithms and the large language models. So now this Python.env is to get the environment variables like API keys and the tokens and so on. Now Google Cloud text to speech and the Google Auth is used to utilize the Google Cloud AI features. Now Streamlit is used to basically build a front end UI of the application. Now I have written the API keys and the tokens in the .env file. So like I created the example file. You can see. Uh, so we will like mention the API key, grok API key, client email, and the private key. These two are the basically credentials of the Google Cloud Platform, and the Hugging Face key token in our .env file. So these things, these items will be mentioned in the .env file. Now after creating the requirements.txt and the .env file, I have created a utils.py file. So in this file, I have created a functions that are basically used to extract the articles and performing the sentiment analysis and extracting the topics from the article summary and generating the final report. This function will be used. So this is the backbone of the backbone file to build the application. Now we can see I have imported libraries. So then we will create a LLM object of the chat grok, basically grok AI application, by giving the grok API key. First function will be to extract the title and summary from the website. So I have used the Economic Times website to get the basically news about the company. So it will give the articles and company name in the JSON format. So with an example, we can see it will give in this format. Basically, it will extract the articles and their title and summary. So it will give the title and summary of the 10 news articles about any company. So it is mentioned like it will give in this format. It will give output in the same format. Now we will perform the sentiment analysis with the help of the transformers library that will use large language model that is on the Hugging Face platform. So now we can see it is using the basically the same model from the pipeline module. So it will give the sentiment counts and the on the basis of the basically summary. So it will decide if it is positive or negative or so neutral. So now it will map the basically summary sentiment, and it will add it into the news data, or something we call the main data basically, and it will also give the sentiment counts in the JSON format. So both output variable will be in the JSON format. So we can see with the example. So like this. So this is giving the sentiment, and this is score. So it will give the the output in the same format. Okay. Now next function will be used to extract the topics from the summary. So we will use the same text classification model, but a different provider. with the help of pipeline, that is from the transformers again. So we will get basically topics from summary. It will basically use to extract the topic. It will analyze the summary and extract some topics. So I have used the top three topics from the summary. So it will get three topics exactly, and it will add it into the final data. So you can see with this example. So it will, like you can see there is a topics key is also added, and the three topics for each summary. Build the application, give in the, so it will give the output in the same format. Now next function is to generate a final sentiment. That is after the analyzing the all summaries of the news articles. So LLM will be used to generate basically a final sentiment report. So now this is the prompt I have given to LLM. So it will craft the answer accordingly. Now this is the compare articles basically to it will analyze the uh, all articles like title and summary and generate a basically comparison report, like how the sentiments are varying among the articles and how they are differing from the articles from each other. Now it will give the basically a final report. So it will contain the all data we have generated so far. Now we'll create a API.py file that will expose the endpoints. So we can utilize the in the front end UI. So I have imported the main functions from the utils.py file and also imported the other libraries like Google Cloud, Google Auth, uh, service account. So these libraries are used to connect the Google Cloud text to speech feature. So I have written the exact code to basically get the same feature. And now this standard summary will be the will generate the final output. Okay. So final output will be in the this format as given in the assignment. So this is the basically format. So we can see with an example. So now it will like final summary will be like in this format. So in the JSON format it will be given. Now we can see the exact output format. So it will give in this format. So there is a topic overlap and all things are covered basically the comparison impact. So and the final sentiment analysis is also. So now after creating the main function that will give the final output, we will expose the endpoints. So like homepage and the generate summary and to uh, the endpoint to basically download the JSON file and also to download the Hindi audio file. And the final we will use the write the main function to run the application. The fast API we will use the no. So we will use the Streamlit to build a basically user interface of the application. So it will use the base URL of the basically fast API application. Now there are many functions that are written that are used to basically build a user interface how the different output will be shown in the application. Now we can see like this display articles and the sentiment distribution and the coverage differences and the topic overlap and like I've written the different functions for the different portions of the like output format. Now, now if we click on the generate summary, it will give the response to the this URL and the company name as we have mentioned in the API.py, like this to generate the summary, and it will get the company name basically as the argument. So exactly it is giving, and it will get a response from the this URL. Now, in the data, the final response that I have shown you in output, like this will be the like in this format, the data will be stored. Okay. Now, so also I have written this code so that in the application there will be an audio player to play the audio file generated by the Google text to speech feature. Now this button I have included to download a JSON file and Hindi audio file. So it will also basically help us to download the audio in the JSON file. Now this is the Docker file I have created. So it ensures that our app is portable and also easy to deploy. So now we will use a Python as a lightweight image as the base basically, and we'll add the user for the security purpose. Now we'll set up the working directory to the app, and we'll install the all libraries, all the dependencies basically. Now we'll copy the entire application to the like app directory and uh, I have written the main function to basically run this file according to this command basically. So it will run first backend, the fast API application, and it will then run the Streamlit application. So so that the front end can connect to the backend and the ports are mentioned basically. So the whole workflow was based on the mainly on the utils.py and the API.py and the app.py. So these three files are really important to build this application. After creating these files and the scripts, we will push it to the Huggingface spaces. So it will start building the application with considering the Docker file, and it will run the application basically. So our application will look like this. So our app will look like this, and we can give the company name as an input. Now we'll click on the generate summary button. Now it will start the application, and it will give the summarized sentiment analysis report. And sometimes the now we can see the application has given the output in the same format as mentioned in the assignment. So there are articles. There are 10 articles mainly I have extracted, and also there is a comparative sentiment score in the tabular format, the coverage differences and the topic overlap, the like common topics and all, and the final sentiment analysis, and also a Hindi summary audio file. Basically, the summarization of the overall sentiment in the Hindi. So we can play it, and आमतौर पर भावना so it will like play in same. We can also download the JSON file in the this Hindi audio file. So this was the like demo of the application. Uh, so we have created this application. Uh, Also, we have to consider one more thing, that the all environment variables and the tokens should be in this space environment variables as well. So I have like stored the all environment variables like API tokens, API keys, and the tokens, and the secrets. So like you can see that clock API key and the Huggingface key and the private key and client email. What I have shown earlier in the ANV example, I have added the same in the secrets of the this space. Okay, so this should be done as well to basically to work the application seamlessly. This application, our application will look like this as I showed. So this was the explanation of the application workflow, like how I built application from scratch. So thank you for being in the video.